Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hike 365 Live. This is the weekly show where we chat with you about our ongoing challenge to hike 365 miles in the calendar year of 2019. You are watching Happy Trails Hiking.
Tonight we have a fantastic show for you, and if you are new to our channel, we want to let you know that on this station you will find information about park travel as well as a healthy lifestyle, and we'd love to have you subscribe if you have not already. Welcome to everybody that's here tonight. Our show is brought to you by our online store. And you can find our national park photography and wildlife photography at happytrailshiking.com/store. We would love to have you check that out, and thank you for your support of our channel in this way. I said all that stuff. Aren't you proud of me?
Yeah, good job.
Woo-woo! Okay, so right above Matt and I's heads is a picture. It's over there. There we go. Of Bryce Canyon. And that is on our store. And Matt's supposed to tell you about that.
So that picture, as Kay said, is from Bryce Canyon, and it's a collage. I'm sure most people on here are familiar with Bryce, but just in case you're not, it's a lot of red rocks out in Utah. And we got some stunning images when we were out there a couple of years ago, including Thor's hammer. And Kay put that collage together, and it looks great on a coffee cup. It also looks great on a metal print on the wall. It would probably look great on other things, but those are the only two that we purchased, so we can't guarantee that. but if you're interested, give it a go.
All right. I am going to let you. Oh, you also have to tell them I am drinking a Manhattan tonight.
Ah, okay. And I am actually drinking, I'm on a low carb, mostly diet, with a couple of noteworthy exceptions. I'm drinking a Bud Select. Yes, I understand this is a fake beer and it's light, but sometimes you got to do these things. So please don't give me too much grief for drinking a fake beer.
But what are you guys drinking tonight? That's what we'd like to know. And the folks we have in the room tonight are Carol with Hike With Me, Happy Trails Hiking, Hoi Woo, I might have gotten that right. Hi-Yo Woo, maybe. Gilbert Rod, Life on the Trail, Lori Bryant, Marty Screw, Our Family Adventure, Steve the Outdoor Nomad, Panic D Paranormal History, the Idahonian, and Within Hiking Distance. Thank you all for being here tonight. And we do have a very special guest with us tonight. Our guest tonight is Kenny the Idahonian, and I just wanted to read you his about section, and just to let you know, he is at 394 subscribers, and that is just, well, come on, we got to be able to find him 6 more people. So if you are not subscribed to Kenny the Idahonian, by the end of the evening, you're going to want to be. So,
and if you've been here on this show before, you have seen some of his photography that he's getting from his neck of the woods. He gets some beautiful pictures, and the videos to go with them will take you there.
Yes. So he says in his description, I document my hiking, backpacking, and travel adventures while sharing my enthusiasm for nature and love of Idaho. I also do product reviews, as well as occasionally dabble in philosophical discussions, which cast light on the darkest mysteries of the cosmos, but only occasionally. So, guys, I would really love if you would welcome Kenny the Idahonian to our channel. Thank you for coming tonight, Kenny. It's great to see you.
Hi, Matt and Kay. Thanks for having me.
No problem. We love having you here. It's great to have you. We've got an awesome room tonight. Marty Screw, Our Family Adventures, Pauline Newman. It's good to see you, Mama 4. We've got so many great friends here tonight. And for those of you who haven't met Kenny, the Idahonian, we're just thrilled to get to ask him a few questions. If you have questions for Kenny tonight, make sure you put at Happy Trails Hiking or at the Idahonian, and we'll get those onto the show for you. So anyway, I checked my chat, and it's now your turn to talk again.
Okay. So, why don't we just jump right into the spreadsheet?
Okay, spreadsheet. I can do that. I have to stop sharing that. Can you talk a little bit more so I get just like 2 seconds?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay. So, probably everyone here, we don't have too many new people here, but if you do happen to be new, We have a running tally of the hikes that everyone has done. So what you're about to see is a list of all of the organizations that are competing in the challenge or participating in the challenge.
Mhm.
And you will see their mileage for the week 37, which represents whatever you did prior to
That's
right now in the past week. Now, a lot of folks didn't get miles this week, but the second column that you're going to see, actually, the first column is the team name.
Name.
The second column, week 37, is what we did this week. The grand total column is what we've done throughout the calendar year. So, for example, if you go almost halfway down, you're going to see Happy Trails Hiking.
Right here.
Today, we got 3.5 miles,
Oops.
and we have 162 miles for the whole year. And then if you look in the target column, that's going to tell you the mileage that if we were on track, we would have as of today. So in an ideal world, we'd have 259 miles, which represents roughly 1 mile per day.
We're over half.
Yeah, we're over half. And if you look in the last column, you'll see the percentage. So we're at 62%.
Kenny's over half too. Look, the Idahonian, he's over half too. Congrats,
Yes,
Kenny.
Kenny
He's
is at 87%.
87%.
So yeah, definitely gets
That's
more miles than we
way
did.
better than my F or D. I have a D in mileage.
That's all
Anyway,
right.
it's okay. Creator Spotlight show is here. It's good to see you, Mike. Thanks for coming. And Kelly Reynolds popped in too. It's great to see you too. So one thing that I did notice down here.
Yes, collectively we have cracked 4,000 miles.
1,000 miles.
And if you look, there's not a ton of people on this list. It might be
No.
20, 25 teams.
We're doing awesome. And did I see Hike with Mike come in? Yes. Hike with Mike says, hey, folks, I'm behind sending mileage, but I'll try to update this week. Excellent. That'd be great. But we broke the 4,000 miles. That's awesome. Kenny, aren't you excited?
Congratulations, everybody.
I think that's awesome. Yes. Congratulations to everyone. And Outdoor Nomad got 16 miles this week. That's great. Dana and Eileen got 20. Cliff
Oh, wow.
Riser, after the hurricane passed, he's back down to hiking 11 miles and so on the other. So everybody's been working really, really, really lots. So that's awesome. And Marty's Crew says, yes, don't forget to hit the like button for our host and guest. I say hit the like button for all of our awesome miles that we've gotten. So congratulations to everybody. And I don't have a map this week because we are going to get into our interview. Are you ready, Kenny?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. All right. People are telling you to smile, by the way.
This is me smiling.
This is me smiling.
That works.
I like it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
there we
okay.
go.
There, see?
That was it.
Perfect. All right. So we've announced our total miles. Great job, everybody. Interview questions. All right. Why did you decide to join the Hike 365 challenge?
I was just curious how many miles I do in a season.
Okay. That was kind of us too. So what was your goal? Like, is there a total goal for the season?
I was amped on 365, but then getting into the season, my goal was to get 50%.
Mm.
Well, you're definitely tracking on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did that.
You did that. That's awesome. Well, and he was saying, well, he's up in Idaho now. And can you tell me a little bit about the weather that you've been experiencing up in Idaho
The
this week?
winter just hit the high country.
Yeah. So,
It's snowing up in the top of the rocks.
so your sawtooths are now snowy, really, really snowy.
Yeah, we may get a warming spell. That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't need it to be any warmer here.
Yeah, you could send some snow south if you want to do that. Be okay.
I'd be okay with a flurry or two.
Yeah, give me an address. I'll put it.
Yeah,
on.
right.
All right, yeah.
He'll
St.
mail
Louis,
it.
Missouri. Just that general neighborhood.
Head it
It'll
that
be fine.
direction. It'll be fine. Hey guys, if you all don't know, this is Kenny the Idahonian. He's been in the chat and he has been in the Hike 365 challenge, and I'm just thrilled to get to talk to him tonight. If you haven't gone over and checked out his channel, you will love the beauty there. Just even if you have to turn off the sound and just look, it's just gorgeous. So I read your about section on your bio on your channel. Can you tell us a little bit more about the things that you cover on your channel, or some of the favorite things that you do on your channel?
You know, I really made the channel just for fun. I did a projection to get 24. I wanted 24 subscribers was my goal.
Oh wow.
So it keeps growing, and I'm really not sure what I'm going to do, which direction I'm going to take it.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Um, we started kind of just for fun too, but that was 3 years ago.
It's got a little bit more serious.
It has. It has. But Kenny just started back in 2018. So he's so
Last season, and I just wanted to make some video of my campsites. I started to get the feeling like someday I wouldn't be able to make it up there anymore.
oh well, I get that.
Yep.
Kind of like Sean from Panic D is saying that, they've traveled all over to all these places, and they go some really creepy, haunty places in Panic D Paranormal History. But we get to go beautiful places and historic places, and we might not ever get to see them again. And so, yeah, it's the 17-mile hike that we made in Zion back in 2017. I'm probably not going to do that again. Just to be honest with myself, I'm probably not going to get to do that again, but I have it all on film,
Yep.
So-
Angel's Landing is on my list.
Oh, yeah.
We were on that particular hike. We were actually higher than Angel's
I
Landing,
get to look down on
and
it.
I would love to do that, but I'm going to have to get out there at the time when the trail is both passable and not overwhelmed with people, and I'm not exactly sure when that is.
Yeah, that's a crowded park.
Yeah, it is. Within hiking distance says that they're in northern Idaho and got snow all weekend. It finally stopped. So, yeah, that's and just as a side note, I get to know all these people, and Kenny and I were talking before the show, and we said, we kind of know everybody who's in the group, but you get to know these people. I'm on Facebook with Alex from Within Hiking Distance. I wanted to say a public congratulations to Alex because she just got her citizenship this week. So
fantastic.
Congratulations to our newest community U.S. citizen, Alex. We're welcome to America. We're happy.
Congratulations, Alex.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Alexandra. Let's see. Mine too. I'm trying to go through comments, guys, and I'm missing a whole lot of things. So pardon me for that. If you need me to see something, make sure you put at Happy Trails Hiking or hashtag Happy Trails Hiking, and that'll help me out a lot. So our next question for you is, what is your favorite hike of the challenge and your favorite hike ever, if you have such things?
I did some off-trail stuff this year. I figured out how to download Google Maps, and I went off-trail into some really backcountry stuff solo.
Oh,
and
wow.
There's something about being in the middle of nowhere solo. I was there on clear nights where the stargazing was just amazing. So I had some really great trips this year.
Awesome.
And I'll get those videos up.
That's okay. It's a hobby, Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming.
They
I
can't
spent
all
a
come
lot
at
of
the same-
time editing.
Yes.
So my favorite hike of all time, my favorite lake is Goat Lake. And there's at least a couple of videos I've done at Goat Lake.
Okay. That's cool. We have a question for you, and it says, "That's a sweet shirt. Where can we get one?"
Oh yeah, I made channel merch.
Oh yeah, you made your merch. Okay, you got.
I'm wearing a shirt with me on it. It's actually not merch. I don't sell them. I just made some up.
Okay.
The guys at Hi-Yo Woo are definitely getting some.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's exactly who asked about your sweet merch or your sweet shirt. See, we have our sweet hats too, but they're not for sale yet. We just like them. So.
Yep, I'm a collector of coffee cups.
Oh, nice.
So, and I'll be adding your guys to my collection.
Oh, well, we appreciate that. That's very cool. Let's see. What was I going to say next? Oh, have you always been a hiker?
Yes.
Really?
I grew up in Utah, right along the Wasatch Front, and as far back as I can remember, we were walking up and down mountains.
Awesome.
So first backpacking trip was in the high Uintas. And at some point we moved so I was 14 or so when we moved to Idaho. Fell in love with Idaho immediately. So that was at least 10 years ago.
Well, we have fallen in love with Idaho and your mountains up there through your videos and your pictures that you share here and all that stuff. So yeah, it's it's been really cool to get to, and we fell in love with Utah when we
Utah's
went.
amazing. We really
Yeah.
want to move someplace that doesn't have as much humidity. We swam through 3.5 miles today.
We did. We swam.
Yeah.
It's just-
It was
oh
bad.
gosh.
Um,
I mean, it was only 85 degrees, but it just pea
Humid.
soup. Yeah, it was just horrible.
yeah.
Yep.
So within hiking distance, it says, "I love Utah," and asks you, Kenny, if you miss the desert. So do you miss a desert?
Well, I'm in South Idaho,
Okay.
so I can head into the desert. I can head into the mountains. I'm kind of Pacific Northwest. I'll head down to South Utah and hang out in the Red Rock country. Idaho,
Wow.
South Idaho is kind of it's a great place to live.
Wow. Yeah, we'd like to live someplace.
Is
That
the
was
real estate
pretty.
ridiculous, or is
What
it?
we don't have is there are no national parks in Idaho.
That's right. There aren't any.
Lots and
None.
lots of federal land.
Right.
Public
Lots
land.
of national forest and land and BLM
Does that-
land.
Yellowstone overlap Idaho?
Yellowstone
About
is
this much.
on the border of Idaho. Tetons are on the border
About
of
this
Idaho.
much.
So apart from that slim vertical slice on the easternmost part of the state, nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
national monuments, national reserves. We have national all kinds of stuff, wilderness areas, recreation
Sure.
areas, but there are no national parks.
Well,
And
we
Maybe
Right.
that's a good thing. Do you find that they're less traveled than
Less
like some of the
tourists?
famous
Yeah,
parks?
it's the parks generally have space where you can drive in and there are campgrounds. Idaho's like Sawtooth, you can only walk into it. There are no
Oh.
Okay.
roads.
So
So
you're
Sawtooth is a great destination for hikers.
restricted to backpacking if you want to stay
Yeah,
out.
there's lots of great day hikes, but it's like
Okay.
hiking only.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So, and we have Craters of the Moon is about a 6 mile loop. You can only fit so many people in there.
Right.
You can actually backpack in Craters of the Moon too. So Idaho's a great place if you want to throw on a backpack and really go exploring wilderness.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's really Outdoor Nomad is agreeing with you. Craters of the Moon is an awesome place to visit. And Steve has really gotten up and out in those locations some. So has gotten to travel around a lot. He used to be a truck driver. He's retired, so that's cool. And Chris Oconee has come in, as well as Budget Bushcraft and RV Life. It's good to see you both. Thank you for being here. For those of you who might be new to our show tonight, this is Kenny, the Idahonian, and you get to see Kenny in the chat every week and with all of his miles and things. And we wanted to bring him on and have him share about his Hike 365 live experience and challenge experience. What have you gained from the Hike 365 challenge? You're here every week. So what is it that you get from the challenge?
The challenge, I think I've done more miles this year because of the challenge.
Really?
Yeah. There's been weekends where I decided, well, I have to go get some miles. And I've
Okay.
ended up going to some really cool places because I wanted to get miles. So I got off my butt and got out and went somewhere.
Gotcha.
I definitely did more miles this year than I did last year.
Okay. Well, we have two. That's what we've found is
Right.
that we
And today was one of those examples. I mean, we're not getting our average isn't as high as yours is, but we went out today
and we
and
wouldn't have.
in this crazy humidity. And otherwise, I would have been really happy to just sit in the basement and watch movies in the air conditioning.
Right.
Uh,
Or go
you
to
know.
the gym or whatever.
But-
we'd have done something.
but yeah, our hike today, I don't remember the name of the park we went. It was actually a really nice park.
Graham
But
Cave State Park.
otherwise would not have seen that. And we kind of had to
Mhm.
invent our own hike, putting a bunch of different trails together to get the 3.5 miles because
Yeah.
it's not very big.
Yeah. DR Nature Channel has come in, and Gilbert Rod asks, have you ever been to the East Coast, Kenny?
No,
No.
I've not been farther than, I haven't even been as far as Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So us asking you to come to the camp out in Missouri this year is like totally foreign to you.
Well, I mean, I went to Canada for the first time.
Yes, and I saw that. If you guys haven't seen the last video that Kenny put out, it was his dad and his son and him, and they went to on the Canadian train trestle. And I had to like hold my breath and hold on to the table because it's really high. And I'm scared of heights. And Matt's laughing because he probably wants me to go back and watch that video and just
Well,
get to watch
I think
me.
maybe I should watch the video, but
You
I'm
would
scared of
love it.
heights too.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it was amazing.
It
And
was
The
fantastic.
video doesn't even do it justice.
and
They never
and
do.
the cool thing, doing that with 3 generations of your family, that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I thought of. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad made it up there.
That-
It was cool.
That is pretty cool. You know, Matt's done some hikes with his dad. I can't say that my dad's a hiker. My dad used to walk. But that's not something that we're able to do anymore, really. And so
But you can still spend time with them. Anytime you
Sure.
can just do something good, some experience with your family, that's a wonderful thing.
cool.
Yep.
Yes. And we're gonna take a trip with my folks in a few weeks and as their Christmas gift. So Matt and I have started giving experiences as Christmas gifts instead of gifts. And because the thing we have the least of is time, and so it's our highest commodity. And so we're gonna go take our parents to a national park. So that's something we're looking forward to here soon. And Marty's Career Family Adventure says family adventures are the best. Yes, I agree. So you said you'd always been a hiker and you just got into it because your family went hiking. And was that just what you did instead of playing sports, or were you a sports kid too?
No, I never did sports a whole lot.
Really?
Yeah.
That,
I did.
that's
I was an art student.
good.
So I did theater and sculpting and, painting, and I
Nice.
did
I
some
like
creative
that.
writing, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. That is cool. And then I guess my next question for you is, what do you have upcoming on your channel? What's coming up next?
Okay, so I did an off-trail hike to a secret lake in Sawtooth. I tried making it in there early on and chickened it right out. It's kind of it's a gnarly hike, but I did eventually make it in there, so that video is coming up. We also hiked on the Juan de Fuca in Canada, so I have another video from Canada, and there's been a few. We just did a hike in Seven Devils. There'll be another video on that.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna really try and keep making videos through the winter, but I don't think I'm going hiking through the winter. So I might have to do gear reviews and things like that.
Okay, so what you spend all this time hiking in the summer and spring-ish and fall. So what do you do to avoid cabin fever in the winter? Because I would go crazy if I couldn't get out.
No, I just get it. I just get cabin fever really bad.
Really?
Oh yeah. I start going crazy by April. Yeah, that first sunshine in the spring, that's magic.
All right, we need to get you vacation time so that you can go south.
I'm gonna try and head south, and I'm gonna, I think, go just get a membership at the Y or something and try and stay in shape.
Yeah, that's a big thing for us in the winter. It's getting into the gym or workout Wednesdays.
Well, our hiking in the winter actually will tend to pick up a little bit because the hiking is better here in the winter. We don't really get very much snow, but the insects go away. It's not hot. The humidity is lower. And even when we have snow, most of the time we can still hike because it's not that much. Now, I do have to get better tires on the truck because I almost got us stuck last winter. But apart from that, winter hiking is actually preferable in Missouri, at least.
There's a lot of winter sports. I mean, people put on snowshoes and go snowshoeing or cross-country skiing. I've never done any of that kind of stuff, but I might try something like that.
So
I've never skied.
When we were in Yellowstone, we went snowshoeing.
Yeah, it was a piece of cake. Anybody can snowshoe. There's nothing to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard Craters of the Moon is beautiful in the winter.
Well, we want to see a video of that.
Okay. All right.
Is that good enough? Did I do that well?
Yeah, I accept the challenge.
Kenny I don't think we asked Kenny what he was drinking, but well, we asked, so we know, but the audience needs to know since you
Yeah.
got a special
Okay,
beer for
it's
this.
a Wallace Brewing 1910 Black Lager,
Okay.
and it's kind of a lager. It's a porter flavored lager.
Porter flavored lager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what I
So
don't
it's lager aged. So it's been fermented at a very cool temperature, probably in a refrigerator. And the blackness is going to come from heavily roasted malt.
roasted stuff. I like roasted
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, it tastes like a roasted lager.
Roasted lager. Okay, there you go. So it's a roasted Budweiser.
Now, well, so is it? Do you get like chocolatey notes
Coffee.
or coffee notes or anything like that?
Yeah, maybe coffee, black licorice a little bit.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
I don't like black licorice, so I wouldn't say that anything has black licorice in it.
That
So
sounds good.
Sorry, Kay.
that's
It's-
okay. No,
and
no,
it's
no.
probably
I'm not a fan of
actually-
black licorice myself.
It's probably
The black
not
lager
licorice.
is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
would-
probably just the roast.
I would probably enjoy black lager, to be honest. Let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, Gary from Life on the Trail says Craters of the Moon is awesome. Nice hot springs just west of it as well. Have you ever seen those hot springs?
In that area I haven't. There's hot springs all over Idaho.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that would make some sense, I guess,
can-
with just thinking about the area with Lassen Volcanic up here and then Yellowstone down here. That would make some sense.
Yep.
I
Hot
like
springs
that.
are in many cases secret locations. People don't tell you about them.
Well, I wouldn't tell you about them either.
Yeah.
So
Some of them are
Gary-
very public.
Gary, stop talking about where they're at. Shh. Anyway, no, it's all good. It's all good. All right. My last question that I have is what are your big or any hiking travel plans for the end of 2019 or early 2020 so that we know what to get ready for?
Oh, I really wanted to make it up Bora this year, Idaho's tallest peak, but I don't think that's going to happen because it's already snowed out.
Oh,
And Mrs. the Idahonian and I want to go hiking in Hawaii. I don't know if that's going to happen either, but I'm going to try and make it happen.
okay. Everybody send a penny to Kenny the Idahonian so he can go to Hawaii. That would be awesome. And I hear you're celebrating a big anniversary. They're celebrating the same big anniversary we are.
Oh, well,
this year,
congratulations.
It's coming up. So if any of you have any questions for Kenny, make sure you ask them soon because we're going to sign off here soon because it is a half-hour show. But
Oh, there's one about Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Have you had any Bigfoot or bear encounters or anything weird
Oh,
or
yes.
paranormal?
Of course, yeah. Mostly I have an agreement with Bigfoot and bears. They leave me alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a contract.
Signed contract.
Like, do you sign it or what?
I just intimidate them.
Oh, I'm a big Kenny. Ah! I'm sure people would have loved to have seen that me do all that. That was funny. And then within hiking distance wants to know what has been your longest hike this year.
I did 2 off-trail hikes. One of them I was going on and on about the butterfly effect. That video is the one I'm working on right now.
Mhm.
That was a great big hike, and I didn't really gauge them. I don't know how long they were. They had to be 20 plus miles. Both of the secret lake hikes that I did.
Oh, the secret. Yes, we saw the picture of that last week.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they're off trail, so it's gnarly, like monster hiking, and they were long.
We don't.
I really had to work my way up to it.
I
A
bet.
mile off trail can be kind of like 3 miles on trail.
Yeah,
I mean that.
Well, and we were
Just,
talking.
You mean it's like you need a machete and ropes, depending on the terrain. But
We were
yeah.
talking.
I've been dropping bags of ice on my feet all week.
Oh, we were talking today because our last couple of hikes have been like mostly paved trail or packed gravel trails. And today we hiked on an actual trail through the woods.
Yeah, with
And
like hills.
with 750 foot of incline. That's it. So it was, yeah. But we were worn out. We were like, oh, this is so hard.
Yeah, that's what happens in April. I gotta hike a flat trail
Yeah.
to start.
Life on the Trail wants to know, do you prefer solo hiking or hiking with others?
Oh, I love hiking with people. Solo hiking it can be a very spiritual experience.
Mm,
Just being alone in nature.
yeah.
People ask me if I get nervous about being out there alone, but I get nervous being, on a live stream on YouTube. Solo backpacking, I just love it.
Wow. Yeah. YouTube's really not that. I'm live every day. I hope that this has been a good experience for you.
That's
I
been awesome.
appreciate you coming on with us. This has been super fun. We do have like 3 or 4 pictures to show from some of the other people who are hiking with us this week. So we're going to put those up now, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's put them up. We'll talk about them.
Okay.
And,
sounds good.
We just sort of
if you
banter.
Sure. If you all have questions for Kenny, keep putting them in. That was my last question. If you think of anything, go ahead. And Kenny, hang in. We'll talk about some of the things that we've got going on here. Let's see. Let me look it up here first. That would be that one. So this is Marty's crew, and Tony got to go on a solo hike this week. Okay. And this is in Milford State Park. It's actually dried up, at least the upper trees.
That's where we camped over the summer.
Yes. Yeah, that's where we camped. Exactly. So that's one.
But it's just trees. It could be anywhere, really.
Yeah,
that could be our backyard.
No, we don't have that many trees. Remember, we cut them down.
But they were sweet gum balls. They had to go.
Yeah. Do you have sweet gum trees out in Idaho?
I don't ever taste trees.
Oh, that's probably best. Yeah. We had what they call sweet gum trees, and they're awful. Let me see. What did I do with that one? There it is. And then this is another one from Milford State Park from Marty's crew this week. And I'm thinking that the colors are changing.
Yeah, they're starting
over
to look
there
brown.
in Kansas. So, yeah.
It's drying out.
And Marty's crew says they wanted to bring us on this trail, but it was underwater when we were there.
Some of the campsites were underwater, and trails were underwater, and
that was a funny thing. So we were camping in June with Marty's crew, our family adventures, and Tony messaged me a week beforehand and said, have you checked to see whether the campsite you have is available or not? And I went, what do you mean? He said, well, most of Milford Reservoir is flooded and the campground's underwater. And I went, oh, okay. So I called and they were like, we hadn't called you yet. And I was like, no. So they had to move our campsite a week before we were supposed to be there.
It worked out.
It was fine. It was fine. And then Lori sent some pictures from our trip last week with Panic Deep Paranormal History. So we have a few of her waterfall pictures. So I wanted to share those. And those are here. There we go. You recognize that? They're live photos, by the way. So you recognize that from last week, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Brandywine Falls. And there's Lori with Brandywine Falls. I love live selfies. And this is Blue Hen Falls.
So video selfie.
Yeah, it's a live picture. We have those on iPhones too.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
That's news to me.
Yeah, and Blue Hen Falls. And I did want to note, look at Lori's sweet hat.
Yeah, that's a good hat.
That's a good hat, let me tell you. So thank you all for sending those in. And Kenny, what do you think of our Midwest waterfalls? Aren't they something?
That's crazy beautiful.
Yeah, and they'll be crazy beautiful for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And then the colors are all changed and we'll get fall. Do you get fall in Idaho?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the colors, the tree colors changed and everything. And
Yep.
wow.
I'm down in the valley. It's winter up in the mountains, but down in the valley, we're
Gotcha.
gonna get regular fall and break leaves and eat pumpkin spice lattes, all that.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that the pumpkin spice got in there.
So, do you get pumpkin ale?
I'm gonna look for that.
Okay.
Pumpkin ale, yes.
Yeah, it's a pumpkin beer is sort of a weird thing. Sometimes it's just like a vegetable, and it's like, "Arr." And then, but
Yeah.
then sometimes it's like, okay, it's
Cinnamon.
kind of reminiscent of pumpkin pie, a little bit of spice. And sometimes it's just like they were putting in the spice and the lid came off and it just got crazy and there was way too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yes, Lori, those are beautiful pictures, and I appreciate you sending them in. This week on our channel, you'll be seeing the hikes that we went on and that we made Sean go on from Panic Deep Paranormal History. We drug him on these hikes. We didn't give him drugs, but we drugged him along on the hikes. So I get these questions all the time. People turn my words. Anyway, and so we made him go on hikes in Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and we took Lori along with us, and we were thrilled to have everybody come. And so that will be coming out on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is Wildlife Wednesday. So if anybody has any wildlife footage that they want to share this week, please get in touch with me, and I will give you the procedures for Wildlife Wednesday. And we would love to have you join in our collaboration there. And then Thursday, you're going to get to see stuff from our hike from today. So we went to Grand Cave State Park. So you get to see that today as well. Megan Fox has joined us here at the end. And see, people are making me turning my words already. And then within hiking distance says, Evan has been looking forward to pumpkin ales, but couldn't find any at the microbreweries this year. Just wait. Just wait. Give it like 2 weeks. They'll be all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know. If you get Schlafly's, I don't know if you can get Schlafly from St. Louis. They have a pumpkin beer that is like just almost too much pumpkin pie spice. I mean, it's borderline too much. But
and
if
I
you
would
like,
say it's yummy.
I do like it, but I can only have one. But that's a local.
That's true. And Megan Fox is saying Sam Adams pumpkin brew. So yes. Sam Adams has some good stuff, and their Oktoberfest come out. We have it in our refrigerator.
I've got a case of their Oktoberfest in the fridge. Yep.
Well, I'm not seeing any more questions. So,
Did we get through all the pictures?
I only had pictures from 2 people this week, and Kenny didn't put any pictures in, but we got him him.
Yeah,
so
well, that's fine.
I'll take him.
That's much better than just a still shot.
It's better than a still shot. Exactly. And I'm hoping that we got him up to 400 subscribers. It's a goal.
And if you haven't subbed and you want, Lori just dropped a link.
Yeah, Lori, thank you for modding for us tonight. And all of our moderators, thank you for being here tonight and taking such good care of us. And thank you, Kenny, for coming. Is there anything you'd like to share with our audience before you go?
No, thank you, Matt and Kay, for having me on your channel. And thank you guys for hosting the 365 challenge. It's just been awesome.
Oh, well, we think it's fun
we
too.
really appreciate you joining us tonight, and we appreciate you being one of the bigger mileage hikers. I was going to say mileage deliverers, but I don't know.
Getters.
That's mileage getters, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's always a good time, and we really love seeing your pictures. So thanks for being there.
Hey guys, tomorrow morning on the Motivation Monday, I have a great show. It's the founder of the National Day Calendar. So if you celebrated National Coffee Day today, please make sure to come check that out. If you're at work, we understand. Check it out afterwards, and we will see you next week. Thanks, Kenny, for being here. And until next time, cheers. Everybody.
Goodbye.